Okay, let's start. So it's a pleasure to be here tonight again. Thank you for having me. As you know, this incubation process is part of our project, Technical Assistance for Inclusive, Sustainable and Resilient Food Systems in the rural and peri-urban area of Caio District as a response to the COVID-19. That is a project that Ministry of Agriculture and FAO are providing you these opportunities. So guys, tonight we are going to talk about personal finances and personal planning. You know, all of you are entrepreneurs and we want you to have this entrepreneur mindset. So that's why we are going to talk about these issues. So just to remind you, please sign up our attendance list in the end of this presentation. Is going to be very brief tonight. I'm going to share it again for you. Just in case, I want to remember you that you can raise your hands and you can open your mic and make your observations and your comments and your questions anytime. This session is a very interesting session because the last time we have done this, persons were like trying to remember their own their personal situations and want to share. So I would like to listen from you guys. Okay, let me see. Can you see my screen? Yes, I can barely hear you. Okay. Okay, so tonight's session is again about your mindset. So we are going to start talking about coming leaf of funds. Then we are going to talk about personal finance and personal planning. First of all, we are going to start with this concept. What is the commonly of funds? Commonly of funds means that you are treating your business money as your own money. All of you, I want to know, you need to be very honest right now. Have you ever done this? Have you merged your money with your business money before?
Yes,
Yes.
nearly all the time.
It's a sorry. There's someone
Oh, yes.
coming. Yes, yes.
That the business might require.
Yeah. Okay. Are you still seeing my presentation? I'm not seeing it again. I'm going to share it again. I'm sorry, because our colleagues are coming. But this is a common situation, right? Everybody knows that it's going to happen some way, sometime. It's going to happen, right? So we are going to talk about it and why you shouldn't do that. Okay. So again, I know that I'm going to be back and forth because our colleagues are coming. Oh God, and I need to get them, let them in. But please take this as a compliment for our colleagues. They are needing to be with us tonight. Okay, let's share it again. Let's see if it's going to be better. No, not yet. It's going to be the same thing. Oh God. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I'm back to my information. So there is someone on the lobby. I can't start it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I need to get them to let them in. No, there's nobody waiting. Nobody waiting. Okay, guys.
Your amor, agora eu não mostro essa. Agora uno más dessa aqui.
Can you see my screen again? Okay,
Eu-
let's go. So some ways to comment
comigo?
the funds. Some ways, is there someone that's with their mic is open? Please shut your mic for a while, then we can proceed. Okay, one example is bank deposits that made payable to your business from a client are deposited into your personal bank account. If you have a personal bank account and you have a business, you need to have two bank accounts, one for you and the next one for your business. So when you mix this type of deposits, you are going to get this situation of coming funds. Another example is making withdrawals from your business checking account to pay personal expenses without documentation. So this is a key in your situation about documentation. We're all the time, we are going to talk about it. You need to invest in bookkeeping, you need to think about it. But thinking about your business, but think about yourself as well. You need to pay attention on that. Another example is depositing personal money to pay for business expenses, right? So when you do that, I know all of you, you do that all the time. Have you ever done this? Just depositing your personal money to pay for business expenses? Yes or no?
Yes, Mrs. Nessa.
Yes, it's common situation, isn't it? Using the same bank account or the same credit card, if available, for your business and your personal needs. This is another issue. The key issue is you are moving money back and forth between your business and your personal accounts without documentation. This is the huge problem. If you are doing all the other situations, you can make it better if you can have the documentation and pay it back. But if you don't know how much I've been using for it or for the other side, you don't know what is the amount that you need to be using back and forth. And so to make it easier, what can we do? Just that don't scramble your eggs, keep the eggs in different baskets. So we have potential problems that may arise from this type of behavior, okay? Legal issues, unorganized data, miscalculation in taxes, accounting problems, and one that is very hard. It sounds very unprofessional. You can risk losing out on potential investment opportunities, okay? So this is to give you the idea is how it is important to make your own expenses, and your behavior as an entrepreneur towards to your business as professional as you can. Okay, and how to keep and how to keep this business and money and your personal transactions, how to keep it separate. First of all, you should create a professional mindset. That's what we are doing right now. I'm really saying for you, this is the first step. The second step is record transactions properly and invest in bookkeeping, but not only for your business, for your own. Separate the receipts all the time. If you are going to buy something and you have the opportunity to buy something to your home at the same supplier, you can buy something for your business, please pay it with different bills, with different receipts. Make it a habit to review your expenditures. You need to have this app all week, every week, all the time, every week. If you can do it every day, it's good, but I'm not sure if you have this time. So at least once a week. Educate the split the personal and the business cards and accounts when available. And educate the other members of your business. Remember, sometimes your business partners are from your family and you are going to work together. So remember, you need to educate them. You need to educate yourself and you need to educate the other members, and determine the source of your personal funds. Of course, we know that what you have as profit, it's going to be reverted to you, but it's going to be reverted to you with a rationality, with a rationale. So you need to pay yourself a salary and think about all these profits that you are making and how we are going to reinvest it in your business, or you're going to distribute to your partners for you as well. Okay, let's take this example, and I want you to help me to solve this. One morning, Betty went to the market with her daughter to sell lemons. Betty took some money with her to use as a change, but she did not write down the amount in her possession. At noon, Betty took some of the money she had received to pay for lunch. Some good customers came to buy, and Betty made a promotion, increasing the number of lemons she sold for the same price. When she returned home, Betty didn't know exactly how much she had earned that day, how much she should return to her purse, and the average price she had charged for the lemons. Our exercise with Betty is to give her at least two ideas on how not to make the same mistakes. Let's help Betty. What do you think, guys? How can we help her?
First, as you say, you need to do and keep record, Miss Inessa. So if you write on your record, that will help you way far a lot.
Right, from your business side, but what about her change?
It's the same thing, but she then have to work more because now she have to do her maths, have to do what she sell and how much is left and subtract the rest.
Right, that's it. So we can have, these are two ideas. Someone else has another idea about that? That's right, Mr. Khan, thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon. Roberto here. Yeah, I think she has to have a record keeping, and then she has to hand in customers with their receipt on whatever they bought from her.
Yes, it's a very good idea. You can give the receipts and keep the receipts with you. Then you can every time know how much are you selling and how much are you getting from the sellings, right? That's a very good idea. Any other idea? Thank you, Mr. Roberto Can. And about the lunch, what she should do about having money for lunch? Is there anyone writing on the chat? Let me see. Okay, Miss Daisy is saying she needs to have records of how much she had before she went out to sell. Right, that's exactly that. And she needs to have the money for buying her lunch. If she doesn't have, that is going to be separate from the other money. What she needs to do? She needs to do her maps at the end of the day to know about that. But there's an example that's about, do you remember that I was saying to you that you need to have two accounts, two bank accounts, one for you and the next one for your business. Remember, she can have just two bags or two wallets. In one wallet, she's going to have her money and the money that she's going to spend with her and with her daughter. And the other bag, she's going to have the money for her sellings, for change, and the money that she's going to receive from her customers, right? So this is going to be splitted. into different bags. It's the same idea of the bank accounts. What we are talking about, the bank accounts and the bookkeeping, is you need to have the both. So here, as entrepreneurs, I'm interested that I know that you are going to have a very, very good moment to discuss about bookkeeping in the next weeks. Have you seen that Mr. Marin has shared our agenda for the next 2 weeks, right? So we are going to have time for that. But right now, I'm thinking about your side as persons, and how are you going to think about you are going to spend your money and how you are going to earn your money, right? Okay, so Beth now knows how to don't make that mistakes again, and we can go to the next step. So when you are talking about personal finance and personal planning, we are talking about behavior, all about behavior. So there is a field in economics that is behavioral economics that help to explain why people behave the way that they do. So that's why I was expecting that all of you are going to make this commonly fund, and you are going to do this small mistakes, and you are going to rely on your mind, and you are going to rely that everything is going to be fixed in the end of the day. But we can make it different. We can make it different if we get some steps back and think about what we are going to do. We are going to plan what we are going to do in advance, right? So first of all, the first step of this is face the reality. Face reality. You need to know how much income you earn per month. You need to know how much you spend on your own expenses per month and your familiar expenses as well. When you talk about how much you earn and how much you are going to spend, we are talking about your cost of living. So this is very important. I know that your business is you're going to try to make your business as your life and something that's going to pay for your cost of living. But not only for your cost of living, it's going to make more money than your cost of living, then you are going to reinvest it. So we need to understand how much you can use from this money that comes from your business for your cost of living. Okay, so first of all, face the reality, face reality. Number two, identify your personal expenses and your business expenses. You know that this is what we need to know. This is the magic. Separate the types of expenses. Separate. Give it a time at once a week and separate them. Eliminate the waste from your personal expenses. You are going to buy something else. You are going to buy more of these because it's going to be useful for your business. Well, you should stop and think about it, because every time that you are getting something else, you are getting something for your business that should come from the money from your business. Otherwise, you're doing an investment. This investment can be as a working capital, or this investment can be as new equipment. Okay, I understand that, but you need to separate this and know that you are investing in your business and you are not using this money for yourself, or you need this money to use for yourself and your family, and your business needs to wait. Okay, so to make it happen, you need to track your personal expenses all the time. You need to have this in mind. This is something that's going to be very important for you as an entrepreneur, and to address the problems that you can have just mixing it up. The third tip is have a new mindset. I know that's difficult, but you need to have a focus. You need to have a personal objective. Do you remember that some time ago, like 1 month ago, I was here with you guys and I was asking you to draw what do you think about your business? What was your dream for your business? Do you remember that? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, someone remember. Thank you. So When I'm talking about this new mindset, I'm saying that your business can be part of your dream, but not your whole dream. You may have other dreams that's about yourself. So if you have a dream, an example that someone gave me is, yes, I want to travel. I want to take vacations and go to Florida. I don't know. Maybe you want to go to Florida. Maybe you want to go to Chetumal and spend your money with fancy dresses, the ladies mainly, or you want to give your son or your daughter a new computer or something else. You need to buy a new car. You need to solve some problem in your family. So this is a personal objective. It's not about your business objective. Your business objective is, we have this picture. Now, I want you to make this picture in your mind about your personal objectives. And to get to that personal objectives, you need to define an action plan and your goals and use a method. Okay? Okay, so first of all, remember, you need to ask yourself to make it happen. What do I want in life for me? What do I want to get at? What points do I need to accomplish to get where I want to be as a person? Not only as an entrepreneur, not only your business leader, but as a person, right? Then you are going to use it in your business to make you get there. When delimiting your goals, use the SMART method. Do you know the SMART method, guys? Have you ever heard about the SMART method? Yes or no? I can't say if anyone is in the putting it in the chat. Lucinda says no. Anyone else want to respond to answer this question? Have you ever heard about the SMART method? It's very simple. Okay, I'll take Lucinda as an example. She never heard about. So what is SMART? SMART is a way to make your goals. It is something that you need to remember when you start thinking about what you want to set for your life. Your goal needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Okay, so I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. Someone can make a statement of your goals, personal goal. Any personal goal, please. You can type on our chat box or you can open your mic and talk and say for me and our colleagues, what are your personal goals or one personal goal?
Yeah, hello. I will share mine, Roberto.
Go ahead, Roberto.
Yeah, one of my personal goals is I want to do a master's degree in agronomy. Maybe like in 2 years' time.
Okay, it's a personal goal. In 2 years' time, you're going to make a master degree.
Yep.
Okay. Is this, let's use Roberto as our example right now. Is this a SMART, Roberto? Is this a SMART goal? Is it specific, measurable,
Yeah.
achievable? Is it specific?
Yeah, it's specific. It's measurable. In 2 years' time, I already have a bachelor's degree. I could do a next 2 or 3 years to do a master's. It could be achieved if I set myself to do it. It's realistic as well.
Okay, and time bound. So this is time bound, but it's not measurable. Can you address that? Okay, let's help you, Roberto. Let's see. What's not a SMART goal? I want to write a book. An example that someone gave me is I want to get married. So get married is not so smart, but we can make it smart. I want to write a book is not so smart, but we can make it a SMART goal. As Roberto said, in 2 years time, I want to make a master degree. The example with the writing a book is, I will write a 30,000 word, 10 chapter novel by August 2023 to get my book published. And to do that, I write 1 chapter per month. What is missing in your personal goal, Roberto?
What's missing? Yeah, I think I have to get the money first, or either get a scholarship.
Okay, maybe this is, I need a scholarship, or I don't know the number. I'm just going to $2,000 for making 2 years or 24 months next
Yeah,
degree.
maybe I think 30,000, not 2,000.
Okay, 30,000. So I need to get a 30,000 scholarship to make a 24 months master degree, a 24 months course to get my master degree by when? By 2 years, 2 years from now. So we are talking about 2024, by June 2024, right? So, and to do that, what do you need? Not only that scholarship, but you need something else. And to get that, I need to dedicate 8 hours a week studying, right? I need to make me
Yes.
available for that, right? I'm going to this. It's a low profile. 8 hours a week is a very low profile. It should be much more. But let's get that okay, Roberto. So this is a SMART goal right now, right? So let's stick on this example of the book. And I was just kidding with Roberto because he was our volunteer. So when we state a SMART goal, that is, I'm going to get back specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound, we need to state all the information that we need. I will write a 30,000 word, 10 chapter novel by August 2023 to get my book published. And to do that, I will write 1 chapter per month. So it's specific because I will write a science fiction novel of 30,000 words and 10 chapters. I have the plan. I know what I need to, what specifically I need to accomplish. I will write 1 chapter of approximately 3,000 words per month. Every month, I know what I need to do. It's achievable because I have written chronicles before, and I currently write 2.5 thousand words quickly per week. It's realistic. I have a degree in languages and have always dreamed of having a book published under my name. And time bound, because I will begin research tomorrow, and after 2 months of planning, I will have another 12 months to write, revise, approve, and print. I will finish this project in August 2023. So this is a method that you need to have, because what we are saying. So Roberto is saying, well, I will need a scholarship of $30,000. If he doesn't get the scholarship, what he needs to do? He needs to get the money. He needs to afford for that. And he needs to have a reserve. To have this reserve, to have these savings, he's going to start saving every month or every day or every year to get at that point that he wants to be. So when we are talking about, you need to keep records about yourself and track your expenses and think about what you want for yourself is about your mindset. This type of mindset is going to be very useful for you guys all your life long. Even if you are like me, an old lady, or if you are someone that's very, very young and have all your lifetime to plan, you need to start planning. And to plan, you need to stick on these ideas. You need to have a method. Okay? So the same method is going to be useful for your business, but it is not for me. Okay? This is not my duty to discuss it with you guys. My duty is to remember you that you need to have not only these eyes on your business, but you need to think about yourselves as well, and think how your business is going, how your business is going to help you to achieve these specific goals. Okay? Questions, comments? No? No questions, no comments? Okay, I'm going to the next one. So we are going to finish this so quick tonight. Okay, so the next step is to be a visionary. To be a visionary is you have to think visually and demonstrate your message visually. Remember that we have been drawing, right? In other words, you need to convert these words to visual concepts. You need to visualize this and make it sure that the other person is understanding what you're saying. And this is crucial. This is a crucial skill for executives, business leaders, as you are, and teachers. Much more than planning, just plan, just think about, oh, it's going to be so nice to have my book. It's going to be so nice to make my vacations in Florida. It's going to be so nice to have a new car or fancy dresses. You need to develop the ability to turn what is this idea that's going to be so nice, okay, into a chance to make it in the reality. So to get there, you need to think about your steps, right? Okay, so to comment, to finish this. So first of all, to plan in your life, to think about your personal expense, to think about your personal needs, your personal finance, you need to face the reality. Face reality is the step number one. Number two, you need to identify your personal expenses and split it from your business expenses. Number three, have a new mindset and a method. SMART method is a good one and it's very easy to use. And to be a visionary, that's going to help you to achieve what you want. Okay, so from my side tonight, what I needed to share with you, these are the general words that I need to share with you. I'm going to, you know, my contact, you know, how to reach me out, and it is always a pleasure to be with you. But now I'm going to open for you. The floor is yours. Lucinda is saying that she has no comments and no questions. All clear. Very good. And I want to wait from you guys. If you have any comments, please give me the comments. If you don't have any comments, please remember we have our attendance lists on our chat box. And I want you to make a reaction. Can you make a reaction? Like giving me thumbs up or giving me some hearts if you like it, or some thumbs down if you don't like it. Okay, Carmen, thank you. Thank you. Donna, thank you so much. Luis Martinez, thank you as well. Okay, so any comments, guys? No?
No comments, but I have a question.
Go ahead.
When I don't know if you know about opening a bank account, about the business account, how you will open that? Or I have to go to the bank and ask explanation. Just example, no?
Yeah, it's a very good question. We are going to have shortly, I think it's in the end of this month, I can share with you our schedule. We have this schedule that we are going to provide you the information that you need to open your bank account. Okay, personal bank account and your business bank account as well, right? So you need to go to the bank. You are going to provide some information from your side about your IDs and about your budget, your personal budget, and also about where do you live and other things. But this is going to be next session. Let me just get it, and I'm going to share with you guys. While I'm opening it, any other question or comment?
Yeah, if I could just comment, I opened already my business account. You just have to go into the bank. You give like what Miss Inessa was mentioning. You just have to give your information, where you live, the business name, and then what's the amount of income you're doing, and what's the income you're going to deposit, and they will give you a limit that you could do per month. And it's basically just opening a business account.
Yes,
Okay, thank you, Roberto.
Okay, here it is. Let's see it. I think it's going to be good for you to take a time to go through our thematics for the next weeks. This is in our classroom. Have you been there today? In our classroom, have all this information. Okay, so tonight it was me. Okay, we are talking about personal finance and personal planning. Next week, we are going to have a discussion about gender and business. Then Mr. Sergio Gomez is going to talk about designing a label and national labeling standards. Then I come back. Yes, personal relationships in the business environment. This is a very good one. This is they will have a game right here. Then Mr. Sergio Gomez again with design software, ads creation, label, and advertisement. Dr. Carlos Itza is coming back then June 28th for conflict management and techniques. Mr. Sergio Gomez and someone from the UB, probably it's going to be in the end of June with you to talk about market penetration strategy and product pricing. Okay. Then Dr. Carlos Itza in the first days of July, reasons why and when to formalize a small business licensing and registration renewal. Sergio is going to get back to designing and conducting accessorial tests. And here I'm again to discuss with you new economies, networking, and fair trade. Yes, guys, and how you get back to your Model C Canvas. Remember your Model C Canvas. I need you to get that and think that what you have described over there, if it's good for you right now, or do you want to make renewal on your Model C Canvas, okay? The next 2 weeks are going to be banking access. Yes, it's Mr. Marin, July 14th. So it's one month from now. Mr. Silver Marin is going to provide you this information about banking account, access to credit, and risk avoidance behavior. We don't want you to get loans that you can't pay. Please, guys. Then we are going to have Miss Precious Thompson, that's from Bahamas, and she's going to talk about developing a market and sales strategy. And Mr. Gomez again about digital marketing and e-commerce, that's going to provide much more details about that. Mr. Marin is going to close July with setting up financial goals and a mini course about income statement. Okay, there are plenty of information for the next 2 months, and we are going to have a lot to ask about to our colleagues, right? Any other comment, any other question about that? Miss Carmen has just comment in the chat box. Let me see what is. In Atlantic Bank, they go to see your business. It's a good measure to check it before you open it. Yes, this is best practice, Mr. Karen. Very good. Okay. So, guys, just in case, you can reach us out in just any question. Mr. Khan, Mr. Roberto Khan, your hand is raised. Is it an old hand, or you have another question or comment, please?
No, I think it's an old hand.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, guys, so we had a very good session, I think. We are going to provide you much more sessions about that, then you can improve your Model C canvases. But remember, I'm going to stick on it. I'm going to ask you what are you doing from your side to improve your ideas. Remember to be smart, right? This Friday is going to finish our timeline to the program, to the grant program. I'm sure that all of you are working on this, so I don't want to get your time anymore. And please remember, our times are available for you. Your mentors are available for you. And just in case, if you want to have another question or any other discussion, please reach me out. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Miss Inessa.
Thank you as well. Thank you for having me tonight. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Take care.